What's going on, everybody? This is Michael from MTG Anarchy, where we take a look into the world of Magic the Gathering, throw a little bit of mischief and chaos in the mix. How are y'all doing today? So, I thought I'd go ahead and release a video where I'm talking to you in front of a camera to kind of give my opinion when it comes to the world of Magic the Gathering, what's currently going on within this world with all the products and even with this new upcoming set that's coming out in general. And I thought I'd want to go ahead and give my opinions on everything in general. So, first off, let's talk about if Zednikar Rising is actually worth it or not. Now, personally, I believe that you already know if the set is worth it to you or not. You already know if you're going to go ahead and get the set or not. And you don't necessarily need another perspective or another person's opinion to tell you that. You already have that sort of thought in your mind. Whether it's just the singles, whether it's just the whole packs, whether what sort of product you're going to go with, the draft boosters, the set boosters, the collector's boosters, the bundles, the collector's product. There's a lot of things that you've decided you're going to want to get or not. And honestly, what I'm going to say is that although there are certain singles that I'm looking at within the set, mainly overall, I'm passing up on Zednikar Rising. I think that with the set, it's a good set. I'm not disagreeing that it doesn't look like a fun set. I'm not disagreeing that it's a bad set. I think the set looks good. I think a lot of the mechanics look good. I do have issues with the land moto DFCs in that sort of aspect because that's just something that I disagree with. But for the most part, I think the set looks good. I think that the variety within the set actually looks good. There's many aspects within the set that actually look good. And I think that if you're a fan of Zednikar and you're wanting to go ahead and pick up the set, do it. I think it looks good. But for me personally, other than specific things like specific cards, I'm just going to go ahead and pass up on the set. That's my decision when it comes to Zednikar Rising. The main reason as to why I'm passing up the set is because I'm fatigued out. There has been a lot of products that Wizards of the Coast has been pushing out lately. And it's gone to the point that you have to pick and choose what sort of product you're going to want to get. You have to decide, am I going to go ahead and get this new set coming out? Am I going to go ahead and get the collectors? Am I going to go ahead and get the commander set? What am I going to get? And with so much variety, so many options out there, it's just too much. It can become and does become too much. And that's how I'm feeling, especially when it comes to wallet fatigue. I am personally burnt out when it comes to financially on new products coming out. Now, ultimately, there are some products that I'm looking forward to, like Commander Legends or the new D&D product that's coming out next year, even Modern Horizons 2. Looking into next year, I'm excited about those. But when it comes down to Zednikar Rising, it's just I have to pick and choose. And if it's this product versus Commander Legends, I'm a Commander player. I'm going after Commander Legends over Zednikar Rising. So when it comes down to it, ultimately, you've already made your decision if you're going to go ahead and get the set. But personally, I am passing up this set other than a couple cards. Now, that does get me into the topic of discussion of what is going on with Wizards of the Coast, why they are pushing out so much product. For me personally, I think they're trying to do this with all these new products to try to get more people to buy their product. Paper wise, it's not doing well because, first off, COVID. Secondly, they've delayed in store play because of said COVID. And there's been a lot of delays when it comes to the product. There's been a lot of quality issues when it comes to the product. There's just been a lot of issues in general when it comes to Wizards of the Coast. And it may not just be Wizards of the Coast. It may be higher ups. It may be other companies that are along Wizards of the Coast. There's a lot of issues. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, there's just a lot going on that worries me with Magic the Gathering. Now, I'm not going to get out of Magic the Gathering specifically. I think that I'm going to stay within Magic the Gathering. It's just, personally, with everything going on, the newer stuff is just not what I'm wanting to look for. It's the older stuff that I'm looking for. It's the older cards, it's the older versions. And there's just a lot of things going on with Wizards of the Coast that I'm worried about. I'm worried for the sake of the employees. I'm worried about the sake of the company. I'm just worried in general what direction Wizards of the Coast is going with. I mean, my own personal belief is that the reason why Wizards of the Coast is going the direction that they're doing, and this is the biggest main reason, is due to the fact of the removal of the MSRP. They can get away with giving out more product or producing more product and having a higher premium for products in general, because since they've removed MSRP, it's not based off them as a company. It's based off the secondary market. It's based off of a lot of different aspects, even though Wizards of the Coast is never going to go ahead and admit it, especially with set boosters. To me, that's a cash grab. That is something that Wizards of the Coast knows they can make a lot of money off of for providing you less. It was the same thing with the collector's boosters. It's the same thing with set boosters. It's even the same with secret layers and everything. I mean, let's take a look at one of the most recent sets, Double Masters. Do you really think Wizards of the Coast didn't know what they were doing by charging around $300, if not more, for a booster box of Double Masters? They do. There's guys in the background that knows what they're doing. To me, it's too much. It's all becoming too much. To say that I'm going to be getting out of Magic, I'm not. I love the game. I love the formats. I love everything about Magic. But there's also things that I don't like. And with the direction of Wizards of the Coast, how they're going and everything, I'm worried. I'm worried in specific with what's going to happen with this company. Is it just going to be another cash grab situation where it's a company just trying to get as much money as they can and then just bail? Or do they legitimately care about their player base? Again, these are questions that I have. And so this is just things that I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know in general, is that I am passing on Zednikar Rising, other than a few cards, and I'm just worried about what's going on within Wizards of the Coast with Magic the Gathering. But those are my opinions. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks again.